Prom Night is a 1980 slasher film directed by Paul Lynch and starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Casey Stevens, Anne-Marie Martin, Antoinette Bower, Michael Tuff, Robert A. Silverman, David Mucci, Mary Beth Rubens, Joy Thompson, Sheldon Rybowski, and Leslie Nielsen. The film opens at an abandoned school, and these kids are doing some urban exploration. Hey, is that real pleather? The Hammond kids pass by with Robin going to get in on the fun. I don't think she's very good at this. She runs into Nick and he says, "Fuck it," and turns into a killer.
Here, killers, here. Please. Kill.
I'm sure this behavior was influenced by video games, such as Asteroids, Space Invaders, and Pac-Man. This is bullying. Holy shit! 7 minutes in and we get child death already? What the hell is this, AMC? The four make a pact to never say anything about what happened, and then they fucking leave. Oh, but someone knows what went down. Don't worry, Frank Drebin is on the case.
Alright, move on! Nothing to see here! Please disperse! Nothing to see here, please!
Nope, he's Robin's dad, and we jump to 6 years later at the cemetery.
Bye. Time to go. We've got to get back.
Yeah, fuck your grieving! Dad and the kids head to the high school, which is obviously some kind of cash-in on a popular musical.
Wacko.
Alex, no man is wacko.
Eddie scares me. He's always looking at me. I don't know. Kelly says he spies on the girls in the locker room, too.
Now, Sykes is not a peeping Tom. He may have been here for just a short time, but he's been checked out.
Here's your first of many blatant red herring moments. Look at that phone. Jude gets a morning phone call.
Hello?
Jude.
Yes?
Can you come out to play tonight?
Her boy? An obscene call. Not very obscene at that.
Technology has eliminated the obscene phone call. It's been replaced with a dick pic. She heads to school and watch out for that kidnapper van. That thing looks so suspicious, I wouldn't be surprised if it said free candy on the side.
Hey, beautiful, need a lift?
No thanks.
Come on, I won't bite.
So who are you?
Seymour Crane. But, they call me Slick.
Don't go in there! Kelly gets her call.
Been a long time. Tonight, it's my turn.
And her boyfriend Drew shows up.
Drew, this horrible voice on the telephone, it sounded so...
What'd you get? A heavy breather?
It was worse than that.
He turned you on, didn't he? Maybe I should try that.
That's why she dates him, because he's Mr. Sensitive.
Come on, Nicky. Yeah, Dad, I'm coming. For a guy so fast on the disco floor, you are the slowest.
We get some exposition about dumping Wendy and going to the prom with Kim, as our killer gets annoyed about not hitting his quota. At the police station, we learn that the guy pinned for the murder has escaped and may be coming back for vengeance. Wow, I've never heard of that plot before. Wendy gets her call, but gives no shits and hauls ass in a Corvette painted in a pure 1970s motif. School starts heating up with a bunch of smoking, almost fucking, and gossiping. Look at that eyebrow. Meanwhile, they discover a dead nurse of merch dumped at the old school in his escape. Slugbug Baby Blue. Dance like a bitch is watching. Kim and Wendy get catty as hell, with Wendy dumping the tagline for this entire series.
It's not who you go with, honey. It's who takes you home.
This is the most convenient yearbook photo placement ever. Lou gets handsy with Kim, causing Alex to defend her, but he gets his ass whipped. 1980, when there were kiss tapestries in the cafeteria. Lou and Alex go to Principal Leslie Nielsen's office.
You knew what?
Well, it just figures.
That I play favorites? I'd take it easy on Alex because he's my son? Well, you were right.
Wow, no bullshit here.
You have been nothing but a disgrace to the school and this community. You're suspended indefinitely. Now get out.
We have a strict no unibrow policy. This school's on oceanfront property? That seems a bit hazardous, and you would think this land would be a hell of a lot more as condos or some shit instead of some fucking public high school. Kim and Nick walk on the bluff when the topic of Robin comes up.
Listen, Kim. I gotta go.
Saved by the bell. Elsewhere, Wendy meets up with Lou to discuss prom night revenge. Let's rip off Carrie.
Mr. Sykes, this is just for you.
Vicky!
Vicky,
Come here this instant. And you too, Jude.
So is the fact that this teenage girl is waving her ass in Sykes' face supposed to make him look like a pervert?
Oh, you and Nick.
What about me, Nick?
What happened when he asked you?
Maybe I asked him.
Scandal. Wendy finds a pic in her locker and Jamie Lee Curtis is doing my gig.
I think I'll let Drew do it.
Let him? Oh, that'd be interesting.
Oh, you know what I mean.
Hello?
That mirror exploded because you're thinking about premarital sex. They go to check the hall, coming back and oh, here's a red herring. It's the Disco Madness rehearsal.
you wait here. Nick? Nick?
Scary place.
Foreshadowing! Later, Jamie Lee Curtis gets freaked by cleaning noises, but she needs that damn book from her locker. At the beginning of the movie, she went back to school to pick up a book and poof, dead sister. And everyone got a photo.
Well,
Amazing.
you like?
You look almost like a woman.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I guess prom is on a Friday? That's different. Nick shows up and looks like he's filled with guilt, probably because of that tux he's wearing.
What the hell is this? Where's your suit?
In the trunk. Don't worry about it.
Greatest prom date ever. Look at that paint job. It's like a reverse Starsky and Hutch. That's a fire hazard. Welcome to Disco Hell. Hey, that's nice that the cop is even wearing a corsage. Is that noise thing that's playing on the music that they're dancing to the 1970s equivalent to hot 80s sax? Wendy and Lou show up and it's time for a dance-off. This is still a better sequence than anything in Spider-Man 3. Kelly agrees to sex after being pressured, but winds up putting the brakes on. Thankfully, her boyfriend Drew is quite understanding.
If you don't, I know plenty who will.
Damn! Well, remember the tagline?
It's not who you go with, honey. It's who takes you home.
But Mr. Understanding shows up and Kelly's shitty prom just got shittier. Outside, we're in the shaggin' wagon, and there's more ruffles there than in a bag of potato chips. They decide to get it on outside, but nope, they need a joint, so they go back to the van and chillax.
You know, I'll remember this night for the rest of my life.
Of course.
Sure will. See? There's some van fighting that ends like this. So no one heard that? Wendy goes to the job, but the killer arrives and the chase is on. Hey, don't forget your axe! They run around the school with her being safe. You deserve to die. She hides in the auto garage where we run into another fire code violation, but she should be safe. You slammed the fucking car door! The killer gets swept off his feet and we encounter another fire code violation with her hiding in a janitor's closet. Is that blood or paint? Yep, it's blood. These cops are doing a great job. We get ready for the grand procession with Lou taking Nick out and replacing him, but the killer doesn't know that. Holy shit! Kim finds Nick, but here's the killer, and we get a disco choreographed final confrontation. Kim gets the axe and bang! Oh, she knows who it is. The killer runs out to be confronted by the police, but Kim keeps him from shooting and surprise, it's Alex. And he's dead. So how do you think all this worked with Kim and Nick's relationship, since he was directly and indirectly responsible for the deaths of all her siblings? Prom Night comes right from the heart of the early 1980s slasher bubble. A film where someone's taking revenge for a wrong by slaughtering people. Many of these films were forgettable at best, so what makes Prom Night stand out? Probably because it was right in the middle of the Jamie Lee Curtis Scream Queen run. If it wasn't for her presence, this movie would be just slightly above mediocre. Even with her in it, it's a little above average. She doesn't do much, all she does is dance. But for some reason, this is kind of a comfort film. I don't know if it's some of the over-the-top characters, or Lou's unibrow, or whatever. But there's just something about this film that gives it a higher standing, particularly with horror fans.
Good. Now the king.
Kiss the king.
On the mouth.